Yo, what's up, OSG unit? It's OSG Knight Rider. Yeah, guys, there won't be an intro for this live stream. Obviously, I'm going to keep it short but sweet. I'm simply here to address the recent events from last night's live stream. Obviously, last night's live stream was meant to be me making a big announcement. It's meant to be a chill for Hangate stream, right? However, that wasn't the case, because during last night's live stream, up until the very end, when it abruptly ended, I had to literally delete the live stream afterwards because of what was said. Obviously, some things got said at the moment. A lot of threats of IRL got made during that stream. There's a point as well where I had to try and step in to defuse the situation, but unfortunately, because of my host at the time was intoxicated, because he was drinking at the time, right? I felt like there's nothing I could have done. I had to make a hard decision to literally end the stream, because obviously, judging from what people were saying in the chat, right, I had no choice but to end it. I had to end the stream and I had to delete it, because obviously if I didn't delete the stream, my stream would have been mass reported to the point where I would have been hit with a community guideline strike, which means I would have been in violation of the community guidelines, right? However, I'm not going to repeat what was said. Obviously, yeah, my co-host MJ Hoffiers in Mark John Leg has since apologised, meaning they'll have words after the stream in the Discord, and yeah, I understand where it's coming from. I mean, to be honest with you, I do believe that all this was caused by two individuals who was in the chat at the time, one being Lana Taylor and the other person being Jamal. Obviously, it got to the point right where there was obviously typing stuff in the chat, and me, like an idiot, who was reading it all out to MJ, because obviously he wanted to know what they were saying and stuff like that. I thought, yeah, because he was asking, I thought because he's my co-host and he's my friend and that, I would let him know so he's in the loop. But however, I do believe I made the wrong decision by reading it out on stream to the point where he would hear it. Because obviously, you guys need to understand, right, I've known Mark John Leg for about a few years now, about 7 years or something like that, right? At the end of the day, right, I know how he gets when he goes on his rants and shit. But again, I'm not gonna normalise what he did, because at the end of the day, he was wrong about what he did, and I do believe the whole situation could have been it could have been dealt with a lot more differently than what it did last night. I mean, to be honest with you, I believe Lana Taylor said something about him being a you-know-what, and he should be on a list or something. That's what re-triggered it for him. That's what sort of done it. So obviously, MJ, right, being the way he was, I was not expecting him to be that way. I was not expecting that from him. For all the time I've known him, right, I was not expecting that out of him. But at the end of the day, right, I don't know if he's watching, but MJ, I know you've apologised and that, but again, you gotta understand, fella, when it comes to live streaming, you can't really be saying stuff like that on stream. You can't be saying stuff like that the way you did, which is why I've got to hold my host to a certain standard. I know this is going to be a very, very hard and tough decision to make, right? And MJ, if you are seeing this, please don't take this the wrong way. It's nothing personal, it's simply just business. As much as I hate to do this, man, I've been left with no alternative. I've been left with no other choice. But until further notice, right, you have to be suspended from being a host until this is resolved. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to. You are therefore suspended from being a host until further notice. I'm sorry. at the end of the day, right, nothing against you, MJ, right, you gotta realise that upon the things that were said, yes, I do believe that you wasn't very happy with what they were saying, and I mean, I do take some responsibility for it because of it being on my live stream. I mean, fair enough, it could have been dealt with a lot differently compared to what I did last night. I mean, I did try to diffuse it the best way I could, which is why, I mean, when I heard what was said, I was like, oh, right, that's it. I think it's about time I stepped in here. I try to be the moderator in a situation to try and diffuse it, but obviously, I know Mark John Legg said something because of him being intoxicated, right? I don't know if he knew what he was saying. I mean, he was sort of really angered by it, and he was saying, "Oh, I don't give a fuck about the Minecraft." And I thought to myself, okay, there's nothing I could do. I just saw it as a lost cause, right? I literally saw it as a lost cause. I mean, to be fair, yeah. Back in the day, right, I normally wouldn't give a shit about things like that. But because of it being to the point now where I want to get monetized one day, hopefully I can get monetized. But it's just that also, I'm a part of a certain community where, you know, you can't really be doing that sort of stuff, right? Because obviously, there are people within this community that I'm in that want to be done with drama and all that stuff. Which is why I'm sort of trying to learn from the mistakes that were made, especially last night. You know what I mean? I don't really want to be having stuff like that on stream. But yeah, guys, I mean, as far as the OSG Noroida show is concerned, that will be still going ahead. But however, the episode that's planned for Friday, I've had to scrap it. That episode will not be airing at all, because I don't believe that MJ is going to be in any sort of state to do that episode because of what happened last night. So again, just to let you all know, that episode will not be going ahead. I have scrapped that episode entirely. That will not be going ahead as planned, which is why I'm going to say it's now regarding Jamal. I hate to say it to you, Jamal, but you cannot enter the Discord. You will not be able to enter the Discord after what happened last night. I'm sorry. But also, you got to bear in mind, Jamal, you are a troll, right? You are a troll, and for some reason, right, you've been acting sort of nice towards me for some reason, which has kind of thrown me off a little bit, because since we've had our differences, right, I don't understand why now all of a sudden, right, you're coming off as all nice. I don't know if you're trying to bed hatch it or if you're just doing it to try and drive some sort of wedge between me and MJ. I don't know what the intent is, however, I'm not even going to question it. But again, I just find it a bit weird, right? But again, the whole situation between Jamal and MJ is regarding MJ's beliefs, for which he's been open about, right? Regarding AI or, you know, transgender people. I mean, that's entirely up to him. If he respects people like that, then that's entirely his preference. I can't stop him. I'm in no position to dictate what he can or can't like, you know what I mean? That's not my place to dictate, if you know what I mean. However, right, as of now, I have no other choice but to suspend him from being a host until further notice. Obviously, because of what had happened. You know what I mean? I just can't be having that on stream. Because if I would have kept the stream up last night, yeah, there would have been a chance that the stream would have been either clipped, which I believe it has now been clipped. I believe that, so the people that was in the chat last night, they may have actually clipped it and sent it over to you know where, so they could literally play it on their shows. I don't know if they are going to do that, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. But again, I can't say for certain whether they have done that or not. However, I don't want anyone to think that I'm sweeping for MJ, because at the end of the day, I wasn't happy about the way it turned out. It was not something I was actually planning on happening. It wasn't part of the stream, it wasn't part of the entertainment in any way. You know, I just was sort of caught way off guard due to what was said. Obviously, I know the trolls are going to see the funny side to it, but again, me personally, I don't think it was funny one bit. I did not find any humour behind that whatsoever. Especially the threats to go IRL. That was just totally unacceptable. And it was. But at the end of the day, yeah, MJ has apologised to me. I mean, I did have a word with him about it last night after the stream ended, and I deleted it. I wasn't very happy about it. He knows I wasn't happy about it. I was like, you can't be saying stuff like this. You do realise that I was live, and you said the things you said. I could have had a TOS violation. The stream could have been taken down for violating the community guidelines, etc., etc. I was not happy one bit. I was not happy, and I have every right to be, if you know what I'm saying. But again, even though I've deleted the stream, I believe the damage may have already been done. But again, I don't know whether people are going to distance themselves from me entirely because of what happened. I mean, I am trying to learn from my mistakes. I mean, it's like no matter what I'm doing, when it comes to like covering certain things on my streams, it's just that, you know, I gotta listen to the audience. You know what I mean? I gotta listen to the audience. If the audience believe that, you know, they don't want to be associated with that sort of stuff, then I've gotta listen to what they're saying, because it's only fair that I listen to my audience, because subscriber trust is everything. People are subscribing to me to see whatever content I put out. I mean, fair enough, I want you guys to be entertained by what I do. I don't want it to be based on, you know, people making threats to go IRL, or people getting uncomfortable by what's going on the streams. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm speaking authentically as myself. At the end of the day, this is no character, this is no staged fucking BS. Whatever happened last night, that was as real as it got. Because at the end of the day, I just thought to myself, you know what, this is going way too far. And it did. It got way too far. It got to the point where I had to literally make the most highest choice of my life to end that stream. I mean, I also had to delete it because obviously the way it turned out. So I had no other choice in that matter. I do believe that there's some people in the chat at the time that were saying end the stream and end the stream. So when I was looking at the chat, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, they are absolutely right. That's what I need to do. I need to end the stream. But no offence, right, to MJ, I know he wanted the stream to, I know he wanted me to keep the stream going, but again, I couldn't. I just could not keep the stream going for obvious reasons, because at the end of the day, you got to realise and you got to understand one thing, right? As soon as you make any sort of threat, whether it's a live stream or whatever, you're pretty much putting the whole channel at risk. That could potentially put this whole channel at risk, right? I couldn't afford to have that. You know what I mean? I couldn't be putting up with that. I could not have that on my stream, regardless of who started it, right? It doesn't matter. Regardless of who started it, right? Regardless of how it all started, right? The minute you make them sort of threats and that, you got, it's like I've got something to think to myself, hang on, I can't keep this going. I can't keep this stream going. I have to delete it, you know what I mean? But fair play to the people that told me to end it, because at the end of the day, right? But however, Mark John Legg is literally going to be taking some time away from the streams. He's going to be taking some time away from social media because of what happened last night, and fair play to him. And that, I mean, as I said, it's nothing personal on my end. It's strictly just business, because if I'm going to be doing a complete show called the OSG Nora the Show, right, where I'm going to have guests on and have him and Arcade Pilot as co-hosts, right, I need to make sure that people feel comfortable around my hosts. Because at the end of the day, right, I can't be having like people making IRL threats of any sort. Also, no disrespect towards MJ, but he also violated a rule in my Discord server, and that was going IRL and making threats. Because it clearly states in the rules I pull out, right, you will be banned from the Discord if you were to threaten anyone, if you were to make any threats of any sort, including IRL. However, I have not decided what I'm going to be doing yet regarding MJ. I don't know if I'm going to be banning him yet. Even though he apologised, I will give him some time to think about what he's done. Also, just so we're clear, because of what transpired towards the end of the stream last night, I am therefore making a decision to ban alcohol or anyone drinking alcohol whilst you're on stream. You cannot be consuming alcohol when you're on stream. The only time you're allowed to drink alcohol is on a special occasion. If it's New Year's Day or anything like that, then fair enough, fair do. By all means, go for it. But man, I just can't be having that every single freaking time we go on stream. That I can't be doing it, man. No offense. That just can't happen. I'm sorry, but if MJ is actually drinking alcohol while he's live, he's going to have to step away from the Discord. He's going to have to step off. He will have to be off the panel. He'll have to go immediately if he's actually if he's consuming alcohol in any way, or if I notice that he's been drinking. If he slows his words, then I'll have to tell him to exit the Discord, not the server, but exit the live on air panel. You know what I mean? Because the fact that happened last night, I'm sorry, but it's a risk I can't take. I can't afford to take any more risks like that ever again. Yes, guys, in case you haven't noticed, I did go to KFC earlier. That's why I got this in my hand. Yes, I had a nice fucking bucket of chicken. So, yeah. And some fries. I know, I'm just finishing this off because it's only a bit of a drive, because obviously there's hardly any milk left for any teas or coffee. So, I've got no other choice. But yeah, guys, I mean, I just want to come in here to further address whatever happened last night. I mean, the fact that Lana Taylor could say such a thing to MJ, one of my co-hosts, right? I'm sorry, but she would not be coming back into the chat. She has now since been hidden from the chat. She's been banned. She will not be allowed to chat in my chat again. Same with any other. I'm going to say this now. If there's any trolls from now on in the chat, I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to speak. You have to be hidden immediately by one of my hosts, or one of my mods, or whatever. I won't say fucking host, but if there's any trolls in the chat from here on in, you're gonna have to be hidden by a mod. So if there's any mods about, right, and you come across it, I will not be engaging as much with the chat when it comes to that sort of stuff, because obviously, because last night I got way out of hand pretty fucking quick towards the end of the stream before I ended it and removed it. Because at the end of the day, the way I see it from the outside looking in, I'm not going to blame MJ for everything, because obviously it weren't just MJ that was, you know, doing. MJ didn't do all of it. Obviously, it's pretty much down to Lana Taylor and Jamal. As far as Connie Rude and Doc are concerned, they will not be unbanned from the Discord, unfortunately. They will not be coming up on panel for the Friday episode, because obviously, as I said, the episode has now been cancelled. That episode has been cancelled. However, the whole OSG and all of the show will therefore have to be postponed until a later date, until I can get everything set up, obviously, because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna build a show based around this whole OSG and order thing, right? If I'm gonna build an OSG and order show, I have to make sure it's done correctly. I've got to make sure it's done properly. I can't be having like behaviour of that sort on my stream, especially when it comes to this show, because if anything like that happens again, it's gonna put not only is it going to put my channel at risk, it's going to put the whole show at risk, if you know what I mean. It just can't happen. That can't go unnoticed. I'm sorry, but it just can't. Right? At the end of the day, I have to hold people to a standard. Just like I was held to a certain standard when I was a mod of Becky Boots chat. Yeah. I have to be the one to put myself in that position where I have to hold my co-hosts to a certain standard, especially if it's MJ, right? No disrespect, but at the end of the day, right, that stream, the way it went complete south pretty fucking quick, and it did. So again, I want to sincerely apologise for how the stream turned out. If anyone was offended by whatever happened last night, and I do want to apologise on MJ Huffy's behalf for the threats he made. I know I'm speaking from, I know he should be up here to speak for himself, but again, I don't know if he will be on temporary to defend himself. I don't know. So, therefore, I have no choice but to speak on his behalf. However, he did message me on Facebook earlier today, a long paragraph DM where he apologised if he offended me or anyone. It's not me who should be apologising to. In fact, it's to all the viewers that tuned in last night. Those are the people that he's got to apologise to. But again, that's up to him. That's his call. At the end of the day. But MJ, if you are watching this, man, do not take any offence to this. Do not think I'm being harsh towards you. I'm just simply doing the right thing here. It's nothing bad towards you. It's nothing personal. It's just strictly business at the end of the day. I'm not getting at you for what you did, right? Fair enough. At the time, you may have thought what you did was justifiable. And fair enough, you may have said to me that you felt as if you were being attacked. But at the end of the day, MJ, right, you got to understand one thing, man. You cannot be making threats on a live stream, especially on this channel. You just can't be doing that, mate. You cannot be making threats like that, of any sort. You just can't be doing that, man. At the end of the day, right, what worries me the most now is what if any of them people from last night that was in the chat, what if at any point that the stream got clipped, and what if they have got a copy of what happened with the part with the old threatening stuff, right? You know what I mean? I'm sorry, Justin, but it can't happen, mate. It can't happen. I'm sorry, because of what happened last night, I can't do it. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Because what happened last night, because of what was said, right? Because of what was said, what makes me think it ain't gonna happen again? I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm being put in a very, very, very tough predicament. I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's out of my hands now. It's out of my hands. As much as you want the debate, I can't go through with it, because what makes me think. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, you guys have put me in a very, very tough predicament. Oh my god. Fuck. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I could not do it. Any mods? Oh, thank God. Thank God. No offense, right? No offense. I just read it. As you can see, as you can tell, I read it. I'm telling them, I'm not gonna go through with it. I could not go through with it. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I can't go through with it. Because, no offence, right? I have to be careful what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, right? What happened last night, I could have literally had my channel taken down. I could have had a community gone on strike on my channel because of what was said. I cannot do it. I'm sorry. The OSG and of the show will go ahead as planned, but that episode will not be airing. that episode has been cancelled. That was meant to be the first episode, but because of what happened last night, I'm sorry, but that's just been cancelled altogether. That idea is now tossed out the window. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I cannot do it. So I appreciate if you stop asking for the debate. There will not be no more. There won't be a debate. There just won't be. I'm sorry. It just can't happen. Oh God, I swear, man. I just can't do it. I can't do it no more. However, I will say this: the OSG Night Rider show, will go ahead as planned, and I promise you, it will go ahead as planned. But as far as the whole debate thing, I'm sorry, can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm not doing it. What the fuck? What the fuck, bruh? Okay. Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, am I back? Am I back on? Am I back on, guys? Can you guys see me, yeah? I don't know what the fuck happened there. Have I been fucking DDoSed? Did I just get fucking DDoSed? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yo! Guys, I don't mean to loop like a broken record or anything, right? I think I just got DDoSed. What the hell's going on? Fuck? Is that because I'm refusing to do the debate? I bet it is. I bet it is. I have a funny idea it's because I'm refusing to do the fucking debate. I mean, oh God. At the end of the day, right, it's not my place. It ain't my place to debate them. At the end of the day, I can't really get involved in this situation because at the end of the day, it was meant to be between MJ and whoever. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. But because of the things that were mentioned in last night's stream, I had to make the toughest decision to literally abruptly end the stream because things got way out of control. Things got way out of hand pretty quickly. And also the point right now where, you know, I just couldn't really do it. I just could not do it. What's up?
Forgot to give you these back.
Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll put them to one side. Thank you. That'll be a nice snack for tonight. Bear me, guys. I'm stressed out. I need something to calm my nerves. As I said, I'm planning on speaking to a few people tonight. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm hoping I'm not going to get fucking yelled or everything because at the end of the day, oh God. I'm taking a risk as well by doing this stream to address everything, you know what I mean? I'm taking a risk for an hour. I did say I'll keep it short but sweet, but again, I might as well stay a little bit longer actually because there's not much I can fucking do. So I'm going live tonight. With all due respect, guys, I need to watch Tom Hours. I need to watch Tom Hours. I want to get monetized now, not fucking later on in life. I've been doing it for free for so long on YouTube. I've been doing it for free for so long. And it's high time we get monetized. Justin, that's something you have to take up with FBI director. Unfortunately, I don't. as I said, he'll explain to you if need be, but again, that's up to him whether he explains it to you. I don't know if he will, but because he's a mod, he has. Because FBI Director is one of my mods in the chat. Yeah. There's got to be a reason as to why you got timed out, Justin. I'm not being funny. There's got to be a reason as to why he did it. It may have been because you were saying that you want the debate to go ahead and that. I think that's why he timed you out. And I believe I'm literally I've got, I believe I've got two hang on, let me check on my tablet because it's more easier. I'll check on the tablet. Hang on, bear me, Chaos. Bear me. I think I'm literally now below 1,000. I believe I've got about just over 900 to get. I believe that's what it is. Hang on, let me check. So at the moment, as it currently stands, I've got 2,114. 2,114 watch time hours currently. Out of 3,000. So that means, that's around about, just about, I think it's of, just below 900 or could be just, well, whichever. I don't know. I believe it's just over 800 now. 100 left. Yeah, basically, it's what it is. Many years ago, right? Many years ago, I believe it was from 2016 when I first remember starting YouTube. I was actually in the partnership program where I could receive monetization, but because it all changed because of whatever was going on at the time, they changed everything. Because from what I heard, right, they was using throwaway accounts to like post like adult content on YouTube or whatever it was. That's why I believe it all got changed in the first place. I don't know how true it is, but yeah. Fuck out. I hope you guys are happy with me. You guys happy now I'm taking a step up and being a bigger man in the situation? Yeah, I believe that's correct, FBI. I believe that's correct. Hey, man, that's correct. I'm glad I said that because I was literally gonna say it, but I was just thinking in my head at the time. I just wasn't too sure. Yeah. And we got until the end of December to do it. So again, if I can keep this going for a bit, hopefully, and with the amount of viewers I've got now, or I did have, right, then yeah. Roll up. Not ropes. This is not a rope, it's a roll up. You can't smoke a rope. I wish you could though. Imagine that if you could smoke a rope, that would be funny. I believe that's what Becky Boot mentioned when she had me on panel the one time. Remember? I never heard of smoking ropes before. I remember that actually. That is fucking funny. I had to explain it was like fucking tobacco, didn't I? What tobacco? Oh, tobacco. I didn't know that. us English people, though, the way we fucking name things. As I said, guys, I wasn't going to do the intro for this stream because at the end of the day, I just thought I'd come on and literally address everything that fucking happened last night. I do believe, from what I heard as well, is that everyone, well, almost, not everyone, but quite a few of you was watching it in the boot server, I believe it was. I don't know if that's true because I wasn't there. I haven't really been active in that server for about a week now or whichever, because I mean I've been trying to do my own thing at the time, so yeah. I've been trying to keep out of trouble, but no matter what I do, I always wind up back in trouble. I'm always getting into trouble, and I shouldn't be. It's nasty. You nasties! I'm joking. It's alright, people. It's alright then, people say, oh, we'll be nice and that, but again, it's not that. As I said, where they're saying I'm going to be nice now, I can't buy into that. I'm sorry, I'm not buying that one bit. As I said, guys, it can't happen. It can't go ahead. I'm sorry, but again, because if it does go ahead, right, for example, it's just going to happen again and again, which means that episode would be not worth keeping on the fucking channel, unfortunately, if it did happen again. So again, I have to be very careful what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, that stream had to be taken down by all means, you know. 2 days seems like too much of a delay. Watch hours is usually around 2 hours. Oh, 2 days. Hello, CC. To simply answer your question, give a word in a minute. To simply answer your question, Justin, I'm only here to address whatever happened last night. Obviously, yeah, as you guys may already know, MJ, as in my co-host, has been held to a certain, I have to hold him to a certain standard, which means now, I even said earlier on the stream, as of now, until further notice, he's been suspended from being a host until all this shit dies down. I've had to make a very, very tough decision, and I'm hoping to God he's watching this from behind the scenes. I don't know if he's in the chat. I know he's not going to be in the chat because, yeah. He has apologised to me, though, quite a few times, especially today. Like I say, it's nothing personal, it's strictly just business. It's just business at the end of the day. I've got to do what's right by my channel. I can't be having stuff like that happen on my YouTube channel, no offence. But that was just, it was way out there, if you know what I mean. It was completely, I was caught off guard in a way. Yeah, fair enough, I tried to diffuse it, but I couldn't, because obviously the way he was last night, because of him being intoxicated, I mean, fair enough, he does actually consume alcohol in his spare time, but again, the fact that that happened on stream last night, I just could not keep the stream up. I'm sorry, guys, I could not keep that stream up. Like as I say, I was meant to have done the whole point of that stream last night was I was done a big announcement about the OSG Northern show and that. Then I was going to do a Hangate stream at the same time, like a bit of a chill stream with Arcade Party and MJ, having a good laugh, but then all of a sudden things got in the chat from the trolls and that. Me like an idiot was reading it out to MJ, not realising that he would literally do whatever because the way he was. And I thought, you know what, that maybe it was a bad idea that I read it out the way I did. So yeah, that did not help. It did not help with me reading whatever out. Yeah, so I'm starting the show. The OSG Norrider show. But now, I like to put it on hold for the time being so I can think of a day. I gotta think of what day to do it on, because at the end of the day, I was meant to do it tomorrow night. But because of what happened in last night's stream, I've had to scrap the episode I was meant to be doing, because obviously, because of what happened, obviously. That episode's now been scrapped, which means I have to come up with a brand new episode to be the first episode. I am going to try. I don't know if she will agree to it though, but my plan is I want to try and get Becky Boop on at some point. I don't know if she will ever agree to it, but again, I know it's going to be impossible, but hey, you can't knock for trying. Can't knock me for trying though. I can only try, but again, I can't guarantee it. Or maybe, if it's gonna be like a show where I have like Arcade Pirate's gonna be the co-host. It's gonna be a co-host with me, obviously, and it was meant to be MJ as well. I would have like I could invite people on, have a chat with them, interview them, or whatever about pretty much anything. It's like a laid back, chill stream where I could have anyone on, just like Becky Boot, like what Becky Boot used to do when she was having people on the panel, and that do a little interview now and again, like interview people and stuff like that. You know, just have a bit of fun at the same time. Yeah, like a podcast, yeah. Like a podcast, yeah. Something like that, yeah. You know, hopefully, if he goes to plan, it might be weekly. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what it's. I don't know how it's going to go yet. I mean, if she wants to, CC. If you want to, you don't have to. You can either accept or you can decline. Would you like to be a guest on the Ocean Order show at one point? It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want it. No peer pressure. No pressure. It's up to you. It's totally down to yourself. Anyone could... Well, as long as it's no trolls. Oh, no. No trolls allowed. No trolls. Nope. Not happening. We're not doing no troll fucking interviews. No. No. No offense, Justin. No offense, Justin. I don't really know you that well. And besides, I don't know if you're a troll. I mean, to be honest with you, I gotta be careful with who I have on the show, because I don't want it being exactly like the last night stream. No offense. I don't want it to turn out like the last night one, where like them things got said. I mean, to be fair, I just don't need that happening. It's something I could do without, unfortunately. I'm sorry, but again, I don't even know who your friend. I don't know if you're friends with Jamal, Corey Rudes, or any of them lot. I don't know if you are, but again, it depends. I don't know, man. The thing is, no offense to you, Justin, right? I don't know if you're someone who's a troll. I'm not saying you are, but I don't know much about you, if you know what I mean, if you can understand what I'm saying. Because you are sort of new to the channel. I've seen you a few times in the chat, but again, you don't know any of them. Yeah, but again, Justin, I need to know that I can actually trust you before I can have you on. You know what I mean? I need to know that I can actually trust you, that you're not going to go off the rails or anything, or cause you trouble. You know, if you know what I mean. Because at the end of the day, right, I want to try and move past all that. Because at the end of the day, right, as I'm gonna say it now, I'm gonna say it now. My plan moving forward is to try and distance myself from anything LCU related. Because as far as I'm concerned now, I just want to be done with all that now. Because as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I understand that certain people are trying to build the bridges and make amends and that, which is something I should start doing moving forward. You know what I mean? But again, so again, it's just I gotta be careful with who I have on the show if I decide to go ahead with it. However, yes, it is going ahead as planned, but the episode I was meant to have done, which will be Friday, has now been scrapped. That's now been scrapped. I can't be doing that. Not with what happens, because the way I see it with what happened with Lana Taylor and Jamal egging my co-host on to the point where he literally lashed out, and I do admit though, he literally reached his breaking point to the point where, yeah, he said some naughty things that he shouldn't have said. That's all I will say. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. If that's the case, and I can't have you one, mate, I'm sorry, but I can't have you one. I'm going to say it now. I've just read it in the chat. I've just read the thing in the chat. Because you've admitted that you're friends with him, I'm sorry, but I just can't have you one, bro. I'm sorry. What? Who's this? Hey? Hang on. Hang on, is this you, Corny Rude? Hang on, hang on. I'm not going to read it out loud. I'm just going to read what this says here. Hang on, guys, before the mods do anything right. Let me just read this properly. Exactly, FBI Director. I don't think it's wise even that be mentioned anymore, because at the end of the day, that's the whole point of the stream, because I can't. I mean, to be honest with you, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. Regardless whether it's TOS friendly or not, it's not a good idea. I don't think it's fair that it goes ahead, because, no offence, the way that MJ was last night, I just can't be taking a risk. I can't take that risk. Unfortunately, I can't afford to take that risk. I just can't. I'm sorry, but it's just something. It's out of my hands now. My hands are tied at that point in time. I'm sorry, but I just could not. I could not be having whatever happened last night. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, yeah, I think it's best if everyone moves on. At the end of the day, right, it's best if everyone just moves on. Just leave things as they are. Just no more bickering or whatever. No more trolling each other in the freaking chats anymore. Because at the end of the day, it's going nowhere. It's just going nowhere. It's just going to go round in circles to the point where more things are going to get said, and it's going to get to the point now where, you know, if it happens on stream again, I'm not saying, not that it will, I'm just saying if it ever happened again, it's going to get to the point where my channel could end up facing a severe TOS violation. I would lose everything I worked hard for. I'm trying to work hard towards getting monetized one day. I'm not saying it's going to go ahead straight away, because it's a work in progress. Yeah, okay. Yes, fine, Rude. That's totally fine. Yes, totally fine, man. As long as you agree, then that's fine. But at the end of the day, right, Peel Golden Stand, MJ's not in a good place right now. As far as wherever up on that, I mean, he's kind of torn up about it because I was speaking to him earlier. He's not in a very, very good place right now. So again, I'm not just looking at it from a coach. I'm looking at it for a friend as well. Because at the end of the day, I've known him for about 7 years. I don't know him personally, but I've known him on Twitter for quite some time. And obviously, yeah, he don't want any more of this whatever's going on. You know what I mean? He doesn't want any of it because at the end of the day, fair enough. Fair enough. I know he mentioned about being open to certain things that he mentioned last night, but that's entirely down to him. That's his preference. But again, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair that someone should be ridiculed based on what sort of things that they're into. You know what I mean? I don't think it's right. It's unwarranted behaviour. It is. Just because he's into like certain things, it does not mean to say he's a piece of garbage. You know what I mean? MJ is not a bad person. He's not. At the end of the day, right? From what I heard, I don't know how true it is because I've only heard one side of the story about this, right? Me personally, I don't know how true it is. I can only go by what he says, right? But from what I heard from MJ is that Jamal allegedly targeted him on TikTok. Me personally, I'm not saying it's true. I can only take him at his words. I don't know word for word how true it is, right? Just so we're clear. But in the day, right, as far as Keemstar is concerned, I do not recall Keemstar ever mentioning MJ by name. Keemstar has never spoken about Mark John Legg. So again, I don't know much about that because I haven't really been catching up with the LCU, right? So me personally, I don't know how true it is. But again, I think that MJ had done it to protect me. Right, because obviously MJ has been watching my live streams. MJ did see my live streams, obviously, so he must have saw that and he must have thought, you know what, OSG, I don't like what these people are doing, I'm out to protect you. That's what he said to me at one time. But again, I can't control what he does. I can only advise him not to do it, but again, as far as that is concerned, I can't control what he does. Because he's a grown man, he's his own boss. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, I mean, MJ told me earlier today, right, that he's going to be stepping away from social media and that for a bit of a while. Until he can get his head sorted out. Obviously, that's okay, it's totally understandable. But again, you know, it's just the way it's got to be at the end of the day. I mean, to be fair, as far as the debate's concerned, I don't want to keep mentioning about it. This will be the last time. Hopefully, this will be the last time I mention it. As far as that's concerned, that's out the window completely. I'm not mentioning it again now because it's not fucking fair. I don't want to keep looping like a broken fucking record. The thing is, I don't want to hear nothing more about it. I don't want to hear nothing more about it. Obviously, yeah, because it's not right, man. I am not going through with anything. I mean, the show, however, will go as planned. Hopefully, I can try and sort out. I need to try and find the graphics to put my logo in there. Put 2 pictures of me on there. I believe with standard, just like I've on like the starting thing. You know when it says the stream starting. But I want it to have OSG. I want it to have the OSG Norris show as in the logo that I use for my stream, obviously, and then the pictures of me. Oh, I have to see what I can do. I don't know how. honestly have no idea, Rude. Honestly have no idea what the plan is smart. I mean, a part of me, I do want to go ahead with it, but again, it might have to be postponed so I can figure out what to do, because I gotta literally try and plan this out very, very carefully. I don't want it to be a flop. Well, the odds of that happening might be, I don't know, it could be, oh fucking hell, I'm hoping it don't become a flop. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, shit, that's gonna be, this is, because it's my first time ever planning a show like this. I mean, to me, this is a big deal for me. This is like a big deal. It's nothing like, it's not gonna be a gaming stream. It's just basically, I could have a guest on with me, Arcade Pilot. Obviously, Arcade Pilot, he sounds a pain. He's no trouble at all. He don't get involved in any drama whatsoever, right? The thing is, right, with me and Arcade Pilot, I mean, sometimes Arcade Pilot might end up coming into the stream late because of him being American and all, which is the only time I can do it is the late nights and that. But again, I know that Arcade Pilot does run late sometimes because of, obviously, he's really busy at times and that, and at times where he's away from the Discord, which I can understand as to why he is, because obviously he goes for a snack and nothing bad towards him, because I mean, yeah, that's what he does. That's up to him. Like, I can't really stop him from doing that. So yeah, as long as he's actually there, that's what matters. But again, I could do all the talking. That it doesn't really matter whether he's there or not. The thing is, right, as long as it's just me talking to whoever, right, and obviously I can get a guest on or multiple guests, talk away, asking questions about whatever. It could literally be about anything at all. Whether if you're a fan of wrestling, you could talk about wrestling. If you're into something, if there's a film you like, you could talk about that. It could be literally anything. That may be so, but he's alright. I mean, he's okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, he keeps himself to himself at the end of the day. He does talk, but it's just the fact of the matter is, with Arcade Pilot, right, sometimes he's not always around, he's not always there. It's just that, you know, he likes to, like, observe, if you know what I mean. I mean, to be fair, I mean, Arcade Pilot, I agreed to have him as a host because obviously he supports me and that he does support me, and I think it was only fair to have him as a host. Brock Lesnar, fucking hell, mate, fucking Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Like I said, it could be literally anything. It don't have to be wrestling related. It could be literally anything. You could talk about anything on there, you know what I mean? As long as it falls within the guidelines, as long as it's TOS friendly and that. I mean, I don't mind the odd language and that. I don't mind a bit of swearing in there, but as long as you don't go overboard, like threatening or whatever, or trying to bully someone, that's totally fine. You can come on by all means, but again, I need to know that I can literally trust you, right, not to like take it too far and that, because obviously, you know what I mean, it's just that, you know, I need to know that you can be trusted. It's not that because, you know, what the fuck? You hate what? You hate turnips. You promised FBI. You mean FBI director? Oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on there, man. But okay. Jesus Christ, have I got any more fucking juice in here? I've only got a bit, which I don't know if I can get that bit, but no, I'll try. Okay. There's only fucking bit in here. I don't know if I can get the rest of it out, but I'll try. Empty. I'll take that down after I finish the stream, obviously. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, Rude, but again, you also got to realise we also have history, as you may recall. We also have a bit of history, as you may already know. Remember? Because you've been on my streams many times in the past, and obviously, yeah. Even I'm not going to go into detail about any of that either, because obviously, that's not worth talking about anymore anyway, because, you know. Oh, hang on. Let me just read this properly. Because there's a love art in the way. That little reaction at the corner of the fucking thing's in the way, so... It might be hard to believe, but we never wanted to get your channel taken down anyway. We actually do enjoy your content. In what way? Connie Rude, aren't you like a troll or something, like I used to be? I mean, to be fair, you do realise when I cause havoc in the other Discord server. Not that it matters or anything, right? But again, everyone was making this fucking argument that I apparently was bullied out the damn thing, which I didn't get bullied out of it. I just left. I literally left the Discord at that time. Fucking hell, I don't fucking know. You asked me, you told me. Look, listen, I'm not out to cause trouble or anything. I'm just here vibing, man. I just want to get your perspective. At the end of the day, right, because I'm trying to get my toys, I'm trying to get partnered with YouTube, right, I don't think it'll take that long now. It depends if I can keep up the grind in some way. Hey, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to forgive and forget. But again, it will take some time for me to build the trust up with these people at the end of the day, but Director. It will take some time, and you got to understand it well, because obviously, right, at the time when I was over in the other Discord server, right, I do admit though, things are said, and I do believe, right, the whole thing about my ex was brought up and that didn't help. Obviously, I just want to forget about her because she's since moved on from all of that. I mean, to be fair. I mean, it's alright doing that, but again, I don't really fucking know. I mean, to be fair. It's not that I'm not saying I don't trust you, it's that I gotta know that I can trust you not to do anything stupid, if you know what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, this whole Ocean Order show is a pretty big deal to me. I mean, fair enough, some people might think, oh yeah, it's gonna be like LCU content. No, I want to try and make it so it's not. It's gonna have to say it's not the same concept where I'll have people on Discord and that. Get people on the Discord, have a chat with them and that like a podcast sort of thing. But yeah, I need to know for certain how it's going to turn out. I got to test the waters on this. I need to try and test the waters because I need to know if the first episode, if I do go ahead with the first episode, I don't know when that's going to be. I can't say it's going to be tomorrow because at the end of the day, right? Yeah, that's right, FBI director, because at the end of the day, right, the only thing we can do is, like, you know, let bygones be bygones, not bring up all this old freaking repetitive drama stuff, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's not fair. It's just not on, because at the end of the day, right, at the end of the day, with what happened last night, I do believe that guy, I'm not gonna lie, that literally gave me a wake-up call. It did. That gave me a wake-up call that this drama should stop. It's, no offence, right, it's got to stop. It has got to end. This is where now I've got to draw the line down the middle. Because at the end of the day, this trolling shit, it's unnecessary. At the end of the day, right, whatever happens, you know what I mean? You just gotta think to yourself, right, the stuff that happened months ago, especially with Tom over the other server, right, you gotta realise it was months ago, and I know that freaking them two, well, you know who I'm talking about, them two who I made the edgy jokes about. I know they'll never accept the fact that the jokes are mean, fair enough. I do admit, I did take the jokes too far. I do believe the jokes I made, I will say right now, it was in poor taste, and I know that now. But again, I doubt that I'll ever be forgiven. Because I know some people will still think I'm this and that, but again, people can think what they like about me at the end of the day. I'm not an evil person, no. Not by all means. At the end of the day, yeah. It was edgy. It was all jokes. It was not to be taken seriously. That's all I'm going to say on that. But again, I know that them two will never come to terms with it, and that's totally fine. It's totally fine. And I agree, they will never come to terms. I'm not expecting to be forgiven by any of them two. I'm not expecting any forgiveness. Why do you think Becky Boo defended me on her show when I was on panel? Just saying. But the thing is, right, I don't want to keep making content that's going to be centered around that either, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep bringing it up every fucking time someone brings up either, because it's not fair. Thank you, K-Bears. I do appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. At the end of the day, right, it's not that, because of last night, it's given me a wake-up call, and it's about time I learnt my lesson that things like that cannot fly on this channel, especially on YouTube in general. It just can't fly on YouTube today, because, you know, there are people out there that cover drama on YouTube. You mean you got your H3H3s, you got your flipping Hassan Poikers, you got your Kavosses, or freaking Jamaris, or these detractor channels like Huggy Show or Lebroski, whoever it is, any drama content creators out there. But again, as far as drama's concerned, I'll leave it to the professionals. Because the way I see it now, when I cover drama, I do make it look real, and it does become real when I cover stuff like that. To be honest with you, things just come out of my mouth, and then I just say all these bad things, and then the next thing you know, then people just get uncomfortable by it, and then the next thing you know, I'm not saying I get the flack for it, but the way my mind works is like I feel as if I'm offending people in a way, which I don't want to offend people. I don't want to upset anyone. You know, I just want to be done with it now. Because by the way, guys, I did watch the, what's his name? What's that guy's name now? Not the Stallion guy, what's his freaking, SMF guy, whoever that guy is. Is it, Twisted SMF? Yeah. I saw his What's It stream. I believe it was on the afternoon. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I watched his What's It stream, and yeah, I did watch it to the end, and I do believe he's actually. I think he's trying to turn a corner. So I'll give him that. I will give him that one. I'll give him that much. If he truly is trying to make amends, then that's fine. That's totally understandable. I mean, I'm willing to give him a chance, you know. But again, I can't help. I love making fun of him because he does look like Doctor. Okay, I'm not. Okay, all right. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. No. Okay, sorry, Twisted SMF. I don't want to be nasty. I'm not gonna make fun of you, man. Nah, you deserve a chance, mate. I do admit you deserve a chance. But there's one person that I probably wouldn't make amends with, and that's the Italian Stallion. I won't make amends with him because obviously I know how he feels about me, and I feel the feeling's mutual when it comes to me and him, obviously. So again, I won't bring him up. So again, I'll just let that be that. So you know what I mean. I mean, to be fair, yeah. I wouldn't spit on. I wouldn't fuck with Italian Stallion anymore. I'm not gonna fucking go out along with him. But as far as, like I said, to the people that are trying to build a bridge, yeah, I'm going to just forgive them, forget, and move forward. That's all. That's all we need to do, moving forward. Make peace. The new and improved OSG. What's Sounds 01? Okay, you've lost me there, mate. As a sign of good faith. I'll have to think about that one. I'll have to think about whether or not to unblock you from. I don't know whether I don't know. I have to think about that, man. I have to think about it because as I said, it's gonna take me a while to build it. It's gonna take a while before I can build that trust because you gotta understand with me, right? When I come across people that are trolls, I can't exactly you know. Fucking hell. How can I say it's a fake? I'm just trying to think of how to say it. I mean, fair enough. I used to be a troll myself, but again, when it comes to like people that I've had to deal with for the last few months, right, to the point where they've said things and that, so to get under my skin, which has failed miserably, obviously, because I just fucking find it funny. I found it funny at the time, but that's why I used to fucking do the things I did. Especially throwing people out in the fucking chat and that. I mean, I find that funny, but yeah. But as far as me having to build trust, I need to know that I could actually trust you and stuff before I even think about doing anything like that. As an act of good faith, if it makes any sense. Okay. That's fine. But what I'm trying to say is I need to know that I can trust you. I understand you're here to view the content. I understand that you're saying that you enjoy the content and that. Regardless of what I've done in the past streams, regardless of the interactions that we've had, I mean, to be fair, I've got to really build that trust up, if you know what I'm saying. That trust has got to be actually built before I can even consider doing anything else. Hang on, I know where you're going with. I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with the next part about the questions. I know exactly where you're going with that. And if it's regarding the questions that you once asked me, which was months ago, I don't want to know. I do not want to know. If it's regarding who I think you're referring to, I do not want to know. I just want to know what questions you want to ask. I mean, give me an example. Cause if it's regarding a certain person, right, if it's regarding a certain individual, well, for which you and whoever was bringing up at the time, which was months ago, right, then I'd rather not talk about that no more. Because as far as I'm concerned, that person has now since moved on. That person's living their best life right now. But again, you know, as far as that's concerned, there's play efficiency. I know that. You know what I mean? Not being funny, it was good while it lasted though. I mean, me and that person did have fucking plans, but again, hey, it was never going to work anyway, so I accept that. I've accepted it. I've moved on myself, so again, that's pretty much why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I'm not really focused on any of that no more, because I'm done with all that, because that's why I actually fucking decided to, like, you know, step down from the fucking, what do you call it, on Twitter. Because it's not... I have my own account now. I've got my own account, which is now on private, because obviously, yeah. Oh, that's what you asked me. Fair enough. I mean, okay. As far as gaming streams concerned, fucking hell. As far as gaming's concerned at the moment, I'll be playing like indie games for the time being, because obviously, yeah. Long story short, guys, I don't know if any of you was around about the time when I done the stream, which was Urban Reign, right? Coming towards the end of the game, oh my god, this is going to be embarrassing, but I don't care. I'll say anyway. Right. Because I was on, I believe it was level 8, I think it was mission 84 on Urban Reign for the PS2, right? I was facing the character called The Monster. And I kid you not, for some reason, this whole bedroom got red hot. I'm talking, it was as if it was like a volcano. I was completely sweating, right? I was pressing the buttons on the joypad at the time, and I couldn't and the pad wouldn't work properly, and I kept getting beaten on the fucking mission. So what did I go and do like a silly fucking idiot? What did silly old me go and do? I grabbed a pad, the only pad that works now, I threw it over there, and I heard it go kabosh, and bits and pieces all over the fucking place. The attitude error. Attitude error. That's what I'll say. But guys, I will show you again what I did to my pad. Mind you, it still works. It still works. Oh, for fuck's sake. This pad still works, right? It still works, but however, right? Are you ready? This is the end result. This is the end result of what happened. That's what happened. It's still, mind you, the pad, lucky enough, it still works. I can still hold it, but to a firm fucking grip. Well, right. That's what happens when, yeah, it gets too hot in the bedroom, and then the game doesn't go my way or whatever. But yeah, I know it is. That's because I was playing Urban Reign. It is a pretty lengthy stream. And mind you, yeah, I just explained it. Because the boiler was on, and the radiators was on, right? This whole room, I kid you not, my head was sweating, my arms, my chest, everywhere, around my whole body, I was pouring sweat. Even my hands were sweating. I was literally trying to press the buttons on the pad at the time, right? And the pad wouldn't work properly. Do I like turnips? I've never had turnips. To be honest, I'll be completely honest with you now. I've never had turnips. I've never tasted them, so I don't know what they taste like. I've had parsnip. I've had fucking parsnip. Yeah, parsnip I've had, but not turnips. Parsnip I've had. I've only tasted it once with a beef stew. And I kid you not, I did not like the taste. I didn't eat parsnip after that, because obviously, when I ate a parsnip, I took one bite of parsnip, right? It tasted so crunchy. I'm like, ugh, yuck. So I decided, I took one bite of it. I thought, nah. Even though I swallowed it, I thought, didn't like it. So I took off the fork, put it to one side, and I just ate the rest of it. So it was beef stew and dumplings at the time. So yeah. What? You love sweet tea? Oh, are you referring to that woman on Lolcow, wherever it's called? I don't know what show she's on. Is that what you're referring to, or are you actually referring to a cup of tea? I don't know if you're referring to sweet tea as in the LCU person, or just a cup of tea in general. You have to be more specific on that one, mate. I don't know what the... I can't see that. Hang on, let me just click on this. Okay. It's alright, because what sits in the way? The little reaction thing in the corner. That's so annoying. Oh yeah, he said, okay. Oh, the person and the... Okay. Thanks for clarifying that with me. Oh man, fucking hell. Jesus. The boiler's on at the minute. The boiler is on, but it's not so hot because I've got the window open. Mind you, that window was open at the time when I played the game. But again, I did understand why it got swapped. This radiator's never been on. For the time I've been in this room, this radiator's never been on. Not once. What the fucking hell is that? Oh, go notification. I'm just going to talk to you guys for time being until I can decide to actually end it. Because I want to try and get enough hours in so it goes towards watch time hours, if you know what I mean. I'm just going to talk for as long as I can until I feel ready to end it. Because at the end of the day, right, I've said one. I've addressed pretty much everything I need to address, so I'm just gonna hang out with you guys for a bit, if that's okay, or whichever. Because I believe us. Hang on, is she live right now? Is CC live? By any chance, guys, can you let me know if she's live? Because if she is, I could end the stream, and I could watch her. I could tune to her live if she wants. Or better yet, I'll check it myself on my tablet. Is she live? Are you live, CC? CC? Double C? Oh shit, she's live. Oh fuck. Ah, man, I'm missing the good fun. Ah, God. CC. Okay, CC. Double C. Double C. I tell you what, guys. Alright, I'll end it here, guys, and I'll let you guys go to watch CC if that's what you want to do. I've pretty much covered all I need to cover now, so again, I don't even need to talk about anything else. So, guys, with that being said, I'll love and leave you. But obviously, hopefully, me and whoever will have a chat after, well, whenever that would be. But again. FBI Director, are you still dying to do whatever it is after CC's gone live, or? I'm not adding that to my Discord. I don't know what it is. Can you describe what that is? I don't know what sounds 01. I don't know what sounds 01 is. I don't know what that is. Thank you, FBI Director. I don't know whether I'll be going live again tonight, but again, I know I don't know whether I'll go live again tonight, but I'll see. I will see what I'm doing. If not, then it'll be at some point tomorrow night, because I know I've done this one. I don't think it'll be fair if I go live again tonight, because I haven't really got anything planned for tonight. He's not. He's guilty. Guilty. It's written all over his face. That's a joke, by the way. I am watching you. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that because that's fucking so cringe. That's fucking cringe. Post a link to your Discord so we can set something up. That way FBI can see everything we just want to talk. That's what FBI. You know, I got that fucking thing. I got that thing stuck in my head now from what's that singer, Sonic? Do you guys know that singer Sonic? That fucking song. I'm gonna put a spell on you. Oh, fuck off. Fuck that. Ah! Fuck's sake. What is it with turnips, man? I don't want to hear another word about turnips. Fuck's sake. Boy. I put a spell on you, 'cause you're mad. Fuck off. Yeah. No thanks. I've never tasted, so I wouldn't know what it tastes like. To me, they could taste like shit to me. They might taste like shit. Yo, guys, if you haven't tried these out, right? They're called sticky teriyaki, right? Flavored fucking Walker's crisps. I had some of these today, and let me tell you, they taste alright, but the smell, they're alright. They're like a Japan sort of flavour, or something like that. I don't know if they're Japan flavour, but again, I had some of these, and they taste alright, but again, they have a weird aftertaste. They have a weird after smell, but the taste is okay. But yeah, Yeah, I never really knew that the flavour like that, but again, the flavour the flavour itself tastes what, but the smell. When you first smell, you think, oh god, what the fuck's that strong stench like? It smells like a chicken balti or something like that. You know what I mean? It smells like that, but again, the taste, it's not so bad. It does taste a little bit tangy, but yeah, they're okay, I suppose. I'd buy, I'd buy eight packets earlier at my nephew's dad's house because I went to his today. I had a can of Foster's. Yeah, I did drink a bit of alcohol today, but not tips or anything, guys. Don't worry. I only had one can because at the end of the day I had to get back, and besides, that's when I had the KFC. I didn't want to fucking be tasting alcohol with fucking KFC chicken because it would just didn't go down. It wouldn't have gone down well at the time, so I thought fuck it. So yeah. Okay. CC's live. Sorry, CC, I'm keeping all these people here with me. I'm holding them hostage. You're not going nowhere. No, I'm joking. CC, I'm gonna bring all the viewers to you. CC, I am so sorry, but I can't redirect to you because I'm not monetized. Okay. Let me just have a snippet. Watch this.
Right, we're gonna have to try that actually again. But that's a little hot. Do I fall off or do I turn?
Give me a shit. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
Yay!
Say my name. Say my name.
Falling.
Say my name.
Hey, OSG.
Hey!
I'm a noodle cup.
Finally, she said my name.
And I finally achieved it. Finally achieved it.
I'm a happy fucking drunk myself. Not an aggressive drunk, but I'm a happy drunk.
Noodles, but yeah, here I am, living the life.
Damn them vocals though. What vocals?
Woo!
The CC double C.
Fly is a noodle.
I am a noodle.
Some of the different critters have different skills.
I like noodles. I like pot noodle, thank you. What's your favourite pot noodle flavour, CC?
Fly, but I wasn't really expecting much out of a noodle cup. It's exceeded all
DRS.
Hi, DRS.
No!
How you doing?
Don't trust him!
Yeah, I bet your wife's addicted to it.
No, she's not. She hates it.
I got it and thought, oh yeah, it's
Well, I'm just having fun, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm having fun. I love having
Especially
fun.
since the new DLC bit came out for it.
The memes.
Just replenished my love for the game.
You can cut. Hey, get off!
I am sure.
No! No, I know what you just said in the chat, Duck. Duck boy.
Yeah, it's just one of those games.
Oh my god, that's it. Do a drink. Hell no. You want me to do a drink? Actually, I tell you what. New Year's. I'll be drinking on the New Year. Hopefully you'll be seeing me fucked up at that point.
Oh no.
I'll do it eventually.
That's ridiculous.
Hang on, CC, hang on, I need to... Ah, no. No, he's in the chat. I'm avoiding that.
Ah, okay. Hey, Ken.
No.
How you doing?
No.
Been used today in this game is
No.
now the ability to turn into a noodle cup. And I can fly around. And I don't feel I'm ever going to stop talking about it.
Just say pot noodle instead. Just say love pot noodles and then it'll be alright with you.
Fly through the air
Say pot noodle.
with my noodles roving around.
Huh. What's up, peeps? Oh, give me a bit.
Really sounded wrong, but no context, CC.
If I say hello to him, he's going to think, what the fuck? Oh, is Stu not right to say hello to me? Oh, fuck. Not a chance. No. Okay, where's that bitch?
End up falling all the way down here. Yeah, there we go.
I'm sick of thought.
Whee!
I'm sick of thought. I'll stay alive for a little bit longer. Fuck that. I've got a genuine question. Go on. What's your question?
Can you? You can say that. Oh my gosh! Addicted to art and crime. Hello, lady. How are you?
How do you feel
Long time no
knowing
see.
after everything?
This is how I spend my
What's
days
that?
now.
How do you feel knowing after everything they're chill with him?
Magical.
After all that happens while you are still unfortunately stunned? I want to understand your thoughts, June. Yes.
You never thought you'd see that.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No idea. I'm just fucking around. I mean, to be honest with you, right? I know that he don't. I know he'll never get over the whole idea or whatever. But again, at the end of the day, right? I know how Ken truly feels about the situation regarding the jerk made, but at the end of the day, right? It's just that, as far as I'm concerned, moving forward, I really don't know how to feel about the whole situation. I mean, I'm not trying to cause any trouble with the guy. It's just that, at the end of the day, right, my problem was never with him to begin with. It's just that he got caught in the crossfire. I was never intending to go after him in any way. At the time, I just thought, because obviously, yeah, well, that's all a job like.
That's exactly what it says on the tin.
Ronsil?
It's just some people have got far too much time on their hands. I'm not a. I wouldn't say I never troll.
What's that fucking advert?
I'm a fun troller. I don't troll to sort of hurt people.
Ronsil?
You know,
Oh, what's that? Oh,
a
Rons.
group of people to go into.
Ah!
chat
See. Hang on. What's that fucking thing now? What's that fuck advert? Ronsil. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Oh, what? How the fuck? Okay, for time's sake, hang on, CC, I got...
and talk when they've got like one viewer or two viewers without it, and you know they're pleased because they've got 10 views, they're getting their watch hours up, and you know, but nobody's ever nasty. Don't go into people's chats and start dropping personal information. If you know we found out somebody's personal information, it's not going to be put out there. But you know, there's so many people who just thrive on that. 24/7. It's the whole look.
I had to say, Ron still does exactly what it says on the tin.
Said the other day, there's plenty of room on the YouTube platform for everybody to be able to do what they want to do. You know, if you don't like a particular creator, don't watch their content. Simple as. Yeah, but as I've always said with everything,
We're trying
like,
to.
somebody tells you not to like somebody because of X, Y, Z. Find out for yourself, because I've listened to people sometimes and thought, oh, this person's bad news, and then you take time to get to know them, and they're actually okay. But, you know, sometimes you just get a gut instinct as well.
Oh my god, now that guy's asking about the fucking. Isn't CC's fucking. I'm not responding to it. No. Jamal, I'm not doing it. Sorry, I'm not going to even respond. Sorry. Nope. Anyway, Jamal, I'm live.
Don't know if OSG's there, but no, it's not happening, so...
Nope, there you go.
End of this conversation on that one, I'm afraid.
Exactly. Not happening, sorry. Yep, good. Now we can all fucking live peacefully. Yeah, happy.
And I believe you'll probably know why, because I believe you were part of it in there last night, so...
Exactly! Yes!
Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been... Wow, how many... Probably, you know, it's at least a year. About 18 months, I think, coming up for.
So I'm just watching CC's chat.
Everybody over there parted ways, but, you know, I don't wish bad on anybody.
Hey, I don't know whether Ken will ever, you know what I mean. So CC, I'm fucking playing your stream and it's literally...
Well, I know I did miss it. I think you're usually on when I'm asleep. Yeah, I think so. Well, I'll try and watch it on catch up. Try and work out what time you're on in my time zone, and then I can try and catch you live maybe. Oh, that wasn't the door I expected to go through then. What's the other door then? Goes into the puzzle. It's this one here, I think. Okay, so we have copy of one of the comments that we got in today. That's not the easy one. Can I do this without cheating horribly? Probably not. I'm going to have to take a picture of the screen so I can consult it when I find it. Just get my camera ready. I need to actually talk to the little dude rather than stand. This is what it's come on. Good. Yes, come on, let's do it. I have to put my controller down like a complete boomer while I do this.
There you go. I've told him in the chat it's not going ahead, so if he keeps on then I'll let whoever...
Okay,
yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now, mate, because at the end of the day, there's not really many viewers. So, again, guys, I'll see you over at CC's stream. So, guys, I will love and leave you, and I'll see you very soon. Hopefully, I'll think of an episode for the OSG Norwich show at some point. So, again, guys, if something comes up, you'll be the first to know. Okay. I'll see you then, and hopefully, FBI Director, I'll hopefully speak to you in CC at some point, whenever. Whether it's going to be tonight, or, well, I'll let you and CC like set it up or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm off.
Yep, that was the comic that I didn't have.
See ya.